guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Ron and this is MotorTube. If you're stopping by for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button and let's go on this journey together. So today I am in my Hellcat, of course. It actually snowed yesterday and today it's 50 degrees and sunny. It might not seem sunny just because my tints are pretty dark. So we're gonna get into the topic of the day. So what we're talking about, when you're either leasing or buying either a Hellcat, Jeep SRT, Scat Pack, you know, any car, to be honest. It's to those who are wondering, what's better, leasing or buying? So I'm gonna go into what I know, and I think I know a lot about it, and I know some things that not many people know, so I wanted to share my experience. Let me just change lanes, man. The roads are just so bad here in Michigan. So let's get into financing. So many reasons, there's a few reasons people finance their cars. I'm gonna give you guys 3. So number 1, it's because they want to buy the car to keep it. They want to buy the car to mod the car. So this doesn't pertain to those who like to mod their Hellcats when they're leasing it and literally do all this crazy stuff with leasing a car and then just give it back after you spend all that money. This isn't to those. This is for people who actually follow the rules and go by the rules of not modding your leased car. You know, that's for you guys. So a lot of people just want to mod their cars. So they want to work on their, we're going to use Hellcat for example. So they want to mod their Hellcat. They want to put in the time, the money into it, and not have to worry about giving the car back. They don't want to give the car back if they put all that money and time into it. I know I wouldn't. So usually if it's a lease car, people usually leave it stock. So anyways, the second reason is people who actually want to buy the car to actually keep it. Because maybe their dad who had a Challenger back in the day, or their grandpa who had a Challenger, so it's just a car. It's more than a car to them. It reminds them of somebody they love, so they just want to buy the car and keep it. Another reason is if you, let's say they picked one up in 2015 that was in a rare color, maybe like, I don't know, a purple, a B5 blue, any of those colors, and they want to actually keep them. And they keep low mileage, they take care of it, and they keep it. And a lot of people who finance them actually have the credit to finance it and the money to put down to finance. So I'm gonna get to the numbers in just a second. Let's switch back to why people lease the cars. So a few reasons why people lease the cars is because they won't get approved for financing the car, because it's a little bit, there's a better chance of you getting accepted for lease than to finance. So they go ahead and just lease the car. Another reason is sometimes they have lease deals from their companies have lease deals and they want to get the cars, you know, got sold basically, so they just lease them out on a better rate than to buy it. Another reason is for those people who don't care about modding their car. So they're gonna mod the lease, they're gonna beat the lease up, they're gonna just abuse the car because they don't care, it's not their car. They're just gonna return it back at the end of the lease, so they basically just beat the living crap out of the car and then give it back. So that's most people who lease the car. So let's break down the numbers. I'm gonna pull over to the side just so I can concentrate, because when it comes to numbers, I don't want to be thinking about the road and talking about numbers. So we are there and we're good. So let's talk about numbers. The numbers for financing the car. So let's say you finance the car, you put down 10 grand, you do 72 months. Let's say your payment, and don't do that, don't think I'm giving an exact math. So let's just, I'm gonna turn that car off. This thing is super loud. Okay, cool. Let's say your payment is $1,000 a month. So you have it for 2 years and you basically pay $20,000 into it. So you're paying into something you own and into something that you could sell, and your equity of how much you paid so far into it will still count, because that's going all towards the car that you bought. When you lease the car, this is one thing a lot of people don't know. So let's say you lease it, you're paying $800 a month. You have it for 2-3 years, right? So for people who lease the cars and then want to buy it, they think, oh, let me lease it, I'll be saving a few $100 a month for the next 3 years, then I'll buy it because, you know, I'll buy it later. Because they'll do like a lease to buy. So the reason that's not a good idea is because, let's say by the end of your lease, you've paid $20,000 into the car. Don't you guys think if the car was $70,000, you have $20,000 into the payment, the car should be worth $50,000. And that's how much you should, you know, finance the car for at the end of your lease. No, that's wrong. They have a certain number that they put, and that number is usually way more than how much the car's actually worth. And so let's say, for example, they'll be like, okay, you'll finance the car for like 60 grand. So 10,000 more than what it should be. So they'll do stuff like that. They'll say the car's worth this much, not 50 grand because you've already paid 20 grand in payments. No, they don't do that. So it kind of sucks that you're gonna have to finance the car for more than it's actually worth and more than you've paid into it. So they don't even count how much you've paid into it. So that's the thing that sucks. So, and let's switch back to financing. The reason why financing is sometimes not good is if you don't have awesome credit and if you don't get like the best interest rate. Most people, let's say the car is $80,000. I had somebody when they first got the car, they financed it for $80,000 with the payment and interest. At the end of it, once they're almost done paying it off, they would have paid $100,000. So that car that they financed for $80,000 with the interest rate and everything, it cost them $100,000. So at the end of the day, it cost them a lot more money. So either way, you're gonna get effed. And don't expect to make money off these cars, and they'll hold their value to a certain extent. But leasing has its ups and downs. Financing has its ups and downs. But if you just want to buy a car and want to build the car and just have fun with it and not care about miles, this and that, I think finance is the best way to go. If you want to get a car that you know you won't be putting the miles on there, you know that you're the type of person that can't keep a car for more than 2 years because you always want to get a newer one or just change a car. You know, there's some people like that. You'd go with the leasing. It'd be a cheaper payment for your lease. And there's nothing wrong with leasing and there's nothing wrong with buying. A lot of people have this thing where they're like, whoa, this guy's leasing his car. He must not have enough money to finance it. At the end of the day, between leasing and financing, it's only a couple $100. It's not going to break anybody's bank. It's not going to make or break their bank. So just because you lease or buy doesn't make you have more money or less money than somebody. It's just all about what you want. So that's all it pretty much goes down to, guys. I mean, get whatever you want, do your research, and one thing I always say is always bargain when you're trying to get a car, whether you're buying or leasing it. You can always get a better deal. The reason why some of them just give you a number is because the more it costs for you, the more commission they make. So I've been in sales. I know how that goes. So try to find and go to like somebody that doesn't work based on commission at the dealership. So the guy I go through doesn't work on commission. So it doesn't matter how expensive the car is going to be sold to me. He won't get commission because that's not how he works a salary base. So try to find somebody that works a salary base. It's usually like the managers. The managers usually don't get paid commission. And don't quote me on that because that might be different everywhere. I don't know how it is, but the dealership I go to, that's how it is. So find somebody that can help you out, and also find the right month. There's months that have deals on them, especially if you're leasing your car. There's certain months that have deals on certain cars. So ask them about that. Ask them, what month should I come in to, to get this car, this and that. And don't buy on the first day, because it will show them that you're interested and committed, but don't show them that you're desperate to the point where they could throw out any number and you'd be like, oh, I'll just take the car. You know what I'm saying? Keep your poker face and try to find the best deal, guys. That's my opinion on buying and leasing cars. I am gonna end the video here. I know this was kind of less action, more talking type of video, but I just wanted to give out all the info that I know. If you guys know more, comment them below for anybody that's going to be watching this video. So anyways, if you guys like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you're new to this channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. The red button. Click it and subscribe. Browse through the channel, turn the notification bell on to stay up to date with my videos. And I have a cool video coming up to you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. Thank you guys for your support. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.